Okay guys, welcome back to the second video. This one is all about Evolve. The first video we spoke about trip request forms and the procedures to go for trips. So now we're going to be looking at Evolves, which are all about Category 2 and Category 3 trips. Like I said, Category 2 means you're outside the local learning area, so you need to do an Evolve. Category 3 is when you're doing residentials and adventurous activities and you have to do Evolves, okay? So, like I said before, if it's your first time doing Evolve, I'm more than happy to help you through it. But hopefully these videos will make it self-explanatory for you, and you're able to pop it up whilst in Evolve and go through it that way. So there's many ways to access the Evolve website. You could use the web here, evolve.edufocus.co.uk, or you can just type into Google Evolve Hertfordshire and it will take you to this place. Username and password. So that's my username, and I've got my own password. I've changed it to slightly more interesting. But you've all got your own usernames. New staff, yours will be ready by what's the date today? Easily by the 10th of September. Okay, so everyone will have their own username, everyone will have a password, and if you're not sure on it, email me and I can email your username and password. But everyone's got the same password, okay, but you can change it as well, like I have. And like with any website you log into, you can reset, and you can, if you've forgotten your password, etc. Okay, so this is my thing, my computer saves it for me, and then I log in. Okay, so my home page for Evolve is slightly different because I've got different responsibilities. It's not very interesting, my extra responsibilities, just means I can look into the Evolves a bit more in more detail. So the main things with 3 tabs we'd look at is add a new visit, which looks like this, track, which looks a little bit different, okay, because you won't have the EBC thing, and that's basically where you can see where your trip is. If it's with staff, that means it's still with you. You haven't sent it to myself. If it's with EBC, that means it's with me. Head means with Mr. Capel, obviously. And then if it means submit it or approved, that means it's all done. You're all good to go. And then the last one is evaluate. It's just very good practice to evaluate your trips. So here we have 3 still need evaluating. So for example, this evaluate Miss McDermott trip to Willen Lake. Okay, so this is very simple. So all you do is click the pencil emoji, picture logo. A pencil logo, there we go, got there in. And this is how simple it is, it takes seconds. Identify the outcomes, the auto robot, and then it's the faces. To enjoy walking, let's go past faces. I don't know, I wasn't there, but let's say it was a great trip. Any other comments, you can add whatever you like. And then you lock, so no one else can change it, and you can even notify a user. So it's up to you. Okay, I'm not going to do that though. But it's very good practice to evaluate, because then you can think about how you can improve the trip next time, and then as an EBC I can look and go, oh okay, so that trip went really well, and that trip didn't go well for what reason. So we're now going to do our own Evolve and just basically go through any questions that hopefully I might be able to cover all questions that you might have. So we are going to go on a trip to somewhere. I've got to think of somewhere now. We will go to Southend-on-Sea. We're going to go Southend. I'll call it demo, okay? So obviously make your own title for you. So for example, if you're going to go somewhere, just I always put the date as well, because it's got, say if you're going somewhere you might have been before, put the date that you're going to go, because it just makes it look good. I just like it that way, but do it how you want. Rambling. Okay, so very simple layout. It's all tick boxes, okay? So is this a joint activity? No. Is this overseas? No. Is it residential? No. Is it adventurous? No. Will this event include it? No. Okay, it's up to you, but we're going to Southend-on-Sea. It's not adventurous. We're not going to be doing some rock face climbing or anything like that. So continue. What is the primary purpose? So you've got loads of things to choose for. So you could be doing a design technology lesson, because we're going to be looking at, I don't know, how ice creams are formed. I don't know. Let's pick a better one for that. Geography, we're going to be looking at how all the elements and that kind of stuff work. To be honest, I haven't done geography since year 9, which is a very long time ago. So let's put a secondary purpose in anyway. Sorry if I've offended any geography teachers. And then as well, not history, personal development, teamwork and leadership. Okay, so that is another secondary purpose. And then your intended outcomes. We're going to study sand. Okay. The reason for the intended outcome is so you can evaluate. And you can evaluate if the trip was a success. And then you can put as many in as you like. I normally like to put in 2, because I just think it's better to have more than one outcome. Okay, so I'm not going to do a second one because it's only for a demo. And then continue. Okay, the one thing with Evolve is quite slow sometimes. And now here we have the dates. So if you're going to do just a one-off trip to Southend, okay, so obviously remember we said ideally we want about 4 weeks before you're going to go on your trip. So we're being very organised, and we're going to go on a Thursday the 4th of November. Okay, so you click the date you're going to go, and then you click off it. Okay, and then here you have it's up on the system all ready to go. So if you want to change it, press the pencil. If you want to delete it, press the X. Okay, are you sure to delete this? Yes. Okay, because I want to do some regular dates. So regular dates, I'm going to repeat every Monday and Wednesday, and it's going to be between, let's go November the 1st, and it's going to stop at December the 20th. Okay, continue. And here you have all the dates you're going to be going on your trips. Okay, and then continue. Obviously, if you want to take certain dates out, you can. Estimated time of departure, well, we're going to be going learn block 1, so we're going to go 9:15, and then we're going to make sure we're back in type of transport, so 2:35. Okay, this is just a good idea so we can see where you're going to be when, sort of thing. And where we're going to go, we're going to Southend. And with most places, 80% of the time, I say 80% because 20% is because some places aren't always on here. If you do search for a place and you don't know, it's not popped up, come see me and I can add it on there. But you can also add it yourself. So if you want to do that, you just press the plus button and then you put all the information in here and you save external or venue only. Okay, but I can always do it for you as well if you're not too sure on that. Okay, so Southend, and it pops up like so. Okay, we're going to go Southend, select, and it's only a venue. Okay, and so we're adding that. Sweet. Next, and then we press continue. Next one, when it loads up, is travel arrangements. So obviously you are going to be walking, and how are you else going to get there? Well, amazingly, we are going to be taking a helicopter. Okay, obviously that's very elaborate. 9 times out of 10, we will be using an establishment minibus. Okay, if you're using anything else, put it in there. Okay, just as again, it's more information for us. Continue. Now we have the staffing, so I am the lead. I'm going to put my mobile number in. So that is my contact number. Please don't add it and call me when you've had too many vinos on a Friday night. And then intended staff. So here we have full list of staff. Some old, some new. All needs to be updated. So we are going to have the lovely Miss Barker that's going to come with us from the office. And also, I bet Mr. Capel likes an ice cream. And who else? We'll have one more for a little giggle. Let's have Miss Hicks. What a combo. Okay, so myself, Miss Barker, Mr. Capel, Miss Hicks are going. We're not going to have any volunteers, but if you want volunteers, you click the thing, and here we have a list of volunteers that have been on before. But obviously, if you're going to add a volunteer, very simple, press the thing, press the plus button, and it's done. Continue. So what is the intended ages? So you can click whatever age group. If you're doing multiple age groups, like PGL for example, then just press the command button, and then you can highlight both. How many males you're going to have, so 23, and then 4 females, and then you press continue. Now you come to other documents, so please read. So evidence that the provider has suitable management system in place. Obviously you've probably done a recce of the site and you've got your risk assessment, so yes. Emergency event cards to be taken a visit. Now this isn't required, but I would highly recommend it. Information letter payers is required, so you have to tick yes. Parental consent, yes again. And summary list, so that's basically making sure you have all the phone numbers of the children that are going with you. Okay. So who is the emergency contact? If you remember from the first video, the main emergency contact is Mr. Capel. Okay, and then you should put in the school number. But obviously you would have the event card anyway, so you'd have Mr. Capel's mobile number, and worst case scenario, you have my phone number. Always call Mr. Capel first though. Finance agreements have been arranged, yes, because you wouldn't start the Evolve until you have your trip request form back, okay, where you'd put your finances on. So yeah, they've all been arranged, it's all good. Now insurance, do we have insurance? We do have full insurance. If you have any questions about insurance, please come speak to me and I'll be able to tell you yes or no. But 9 times out of 10, even I'd go 95%, it's yes. Okay. Is your insurance through Hertfordshire Council? Again, if you're not sure, come speak to me, but 95% yes. Oh, there we go. Press the wrong button there. Now, event-specific notes, that basically means it's an added risk assessment you're going to add, but it's more personal to your group. So you could add anything from travel sickness, you could add anything from certain behaviours that could be for your class. So needs, so an issue is behaviour, worried about behaviour, how to manage it. Just the initials of child, so I'm just going to put CD, just random initials, is going to have one-to-one on the trip, and who's going to be informed? Parents, staff and participants are going to know this. And I normally add about 2 to 3 just to make sure that it's got us covered, okay? So I would always advise on any Evolve to do at least 2 to 3 event-specific notes. Okay, now, itinerary. So very simple, just put the timings you're going to be going, what you're going to be doing, just in short form so we know. Risk assessments, okay, so, and the way you add it is press the plus button, choose your file from where you've saved everything, and then put the name in. Obviously, if you're doing itinerary, just put itinerary, so saves, don't put anything too complex. Risk assessments again, put the generic ones in, so obviously we're going to Southend, so put the minibus one in, put general considerations in, and I'd put Essie in as well, and as we're going to Southend on sea, you're going to be near the sea, so paddling in open waters, again, put them all in there. That'll probably take maximum about 10 minutes to smash through all of them, maybe even shorter. List of all participants. All you need to do is put a full list of your participants, okay, and what class they're from. If you want to, you could always add the phone numbers, but you don't need to. I always think it's good practice to take a list of phone numbers with you for your class on the trip. If not, you can always access it on Arbor from your phone or smartphone, okay? Risk assessments, okay, if there's anything for special individuals, but obviously I wouldn't worry about that because you've got your risk assessments. I know it says risk assessments if you're not using event-specific notes, but myself and Mr. Capel think it's good practice to put at least 2 event-specific notes in, okay, just to make sure you get everything sorted. Also, if you're going to somewhere like, I don't know, bowling, make sure you put their risk assessment in as well, and any venues that you're using, and then try and find their risk assessment so that's in there as well. And that's it. Continue. And now it will say submit. So I'm submitting the form. And now you wouldn't see this. You would see the my name and someone else's name. Click my name, click send, and then I'll get an email notification, and then I'll be able to respond quicker. If you don't click my name, then I won't see it. I do check Evolve regularly because I love Evolve. I'm quite sad like that. So, but please let me know. Even if you forget to tick my name, just say, Josh, let you know I've done Evolve. Just let me know, okay? And I will email you back if it's been returned to you. But normally, if there's a problem, I'll email you back, and I might just do it for you to make it quicker. But sometimes I might need you to add some information for me that I wouldn't be able to add myself. Or I might ask you to send me the information, then I'll add it onto the Evolve to make life easier. Then once I have it, I'll check through it again, send it to Mr. Capel, he'll check through it. If it's all good, then it gets approved. And that's it. That is hopefully everything you should need to know about Evolve. I do apologise because it's been 2 videos and they're both about 15 minutes long, so I hope I haven't bored you to death with the sound of my voice. So first one was trip request. I hope you enjoyed that. Honestly, let me know if there's anything you need, any more information. And like I said with Evolve, if you want help going through the first time, I'm more than happy to go through it. Just come find me. I'll be able to find a spare 5-10 minutes after school, no problem at all. So hopefully you found the video interesting. I know it's not the most exciting of videos. I'll throw some interesting graphics up to make it sparkle or something. But anyway, guys, have a lovely day, and I'll speak to you very soon.